you're watching me, you're supporting me, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yo, what's up? And welcome back. So, the taking of young Dolph for $800. I'm beyond disgusted. Suffice it to say, I was very upset when the two gentlemen rolled down on young Dolph and did what they did. I was very, very upset. I did totally understand. I totally understood how. First of all, I liked him, especially as a rapper and as a hustler. I really, really liked him. I had a lot of respect for the young guy. I liked him a lot. Rest in peace, Adolph Thornton Jr. I'm so glad right now my channel, well, I'm not glad my channel ain't monetized, but let me just say that if it was, I would not have tried to monetize this video, because I really want to talk about how these stupid ass boys, well, you know what? Let's forget about them for a minute. Let's talk about let's talk about him. So, you meet this young guy or whatnot, y'all from the same city. He's doing big things or whatnot on his own, all right? So then you proposition him and say, hey, man, why don't you come on get down with the team, sign to me. And he goes, well, nah, I can't do that. I got my own motion right now, I don't really need to sign to nobody. So instead of you, like a good big brother in the streets, in the industry, or in life, period, instead of you respecting the man's movement, respecting the man's motion, respecting the man's decision to remain independent and be his own man, you couldn't respect that, so you start talking crazy, okay? Let me also say, family, I want to preface all of this with everything I know about this is secondhand information, third-hand information, things like that. The things we know about from what we've seen in the trial, things we've known about from watching YouTube videos from various channels. And everything I'm saying is based on what I've learned through that. Yo, it's crazy to me that it seemed like right after my generation, there was no more fighters. No more fighters, okay? If you check my background, if you check my file, if you go to my city and you talk to people that know me, none of them would tell you I was tough, okay? None of them would tell you I was a gangster, because I wasn't, all right? Also, none of them could tell you they kicked my ass one-on-one, all right? And the fights I did lose, not saying I was bad, but they always chose, it was always cowards that wanted to fight me, so they brought their cousin or something like that, and that was always when I was young, And I had times where, my presence was a little on fire, you know what I mean? And that caused me to get shot, I ain't gonna leave none of that out, But it seems like after my generation, man, and I say this because some of my friends who were a little younger than me and from that generation, that next generation, 20 years ago, they started, offing each other, you know what I mean? Unaliving each other. That's what you have to say now for YouTube. But 20 years ago, they was doing that, and a little more than that, But my point is, they stopped fighting, you know what I mean? And it seemed like more cowards got the opportunity to not only get money, but possess weapons, And then you start hearing crazy phrases out there like, oh, I don't fight. It ain't gonna be no fight. Ain't gonna be no one-on-ones. Ain't gonna be no head-ups. Fuck you mean, you lame-ass, scary-ass nigga? I don't believe you even said that. But, hey, that's the thing now, I thought it was bad when, one dude to have an altercation with another cat, and next thing you know, he's being jumped by 20, 30 people, or 4 or 5 people, or 2 or 3 people. My point is, there was no head up. Respect to the Cali brothers. I like the fact that they still fight. I like the fact that if you're small, but you got a situation with someone who's bigger than you, you know, you wouldn't have to have your fair one with him. Someone from his team who was your size would actually take up that fight. You know what I mean? And I respect that. Somewhere along the way, you know, they got to a point to where, you know, hey, they didn't want to keep killing each other, you know, and I respect that, you know. But the rest of these dudes, oh man, y'all are hilarious. As far as these rappers go, you know, I think we spend a lot of time we shouldn't talking about them or watching them and envying and idolizing the things that they do, because at the end of the day, they just people with flaws like everybody else, you know. But I really feel like the Yo dude, it's obvious why, you know, I probably can't say his whole name, but I think he a coward, okay? I think his brother, I ain't gonna speak on him because he not here to defend himself. I'm gonna leave that there. But yeah, the other dude, yeah, you a coward, homeboy. You a coward. You come from that generation that started all of this shit. You feel me? All of these so-called gangsters, you know, who ain't gangster when they ain't got no arms or when they ain't got a bunch of people behind them, you know, putting batteries in their back, you know. Y'all some suckers, man. Straight up. I don't care if you don't like me. You see me in the street, just do me the courtesy of telling me why you talking shit before you get punched in the face. You feel me? Let's make it all the way fair. You feel me? We ain't gotta play no game. I don't, man, please. For real. I'm smiling because I don't want to bring no down spirit, you know what I mean? But I am upset, all right? To see what happened in that courtroom, or to hear what happened in that courtroom, because, you know, over the last 3-4 years, you know, we've been getting a whole lot of stories from a whole lot of different people, and a lot of things adding up and a lot of things not adding up. I even saw some old crazy video where they tried to say it didn't happen at that spot and Dolph was brought there later. I was like, man, are they what they been what is that, shrooms? Or I mean, what do y'all own? They might got the pink cocaine. They might have been fucking with Puffy with the pink cocaine. But anyway, aside from that, no bad boy. Yeah. All of the stories that was coming out and over the years, you know, we didn't really get the what we figure is the real story until we got it in court from the horse's mouth, okay? And I don't really want to give him no shine either, because when I watched the video, yeah, you was a sucker, man. You was a real sucker too. So let's make it about the business of it, okay? And let me take the emotions out of it. Let's make it about the business of it. So you jumps in a car with a dude. Y'all already got intentions of doing what you did because you already know what the bounty is, you know what the pay gonna be and all of that. So y'all go and make this move and do this thing. You know, you take a couple injuries along the way, and you know, you gotta suit up, hide out, all of that stuff. But you a dummy, because I would have never left the straight drop dude, okay? Because it seems like he's the one, who's connected to the Nandez dude. You feel me? I ain't gonna say his name correctly either. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's the one, seems like, was connected to the Nandez dude. You feel me? And where the money was gonna come from. All right. Second, and another thing, y'all showed me you were suckers when you decided to cut in somebody who was already in. Nah, if anything, the dude who was putting the bounty out should have paid him a percentage. You feel me? What y'all paying him a percentage for? Is y'all stupid? Must be. But okay. All right. Aside from that, you do this, you lose immediate contact, because I feel like the boy straight drop got the money. I believe he got the money. Okay. That's how he was able to kick you out a little few dollars to try to keep you cool. But No, man, that was, man, when it comes to the business of it, you was a dummy. You was a straight dummy, all right? And don't get me wrong, I'm glad it happened that way, because that's the real reason you told, okay? The real reason you told was because you didn't have the pocket money. You didn't want them to pay no lawyer. You wanted them to pay you. But that's the real reason you told, all right? But I get it. Yeah, no shout out to you. But anyway, if you roll with me for this long, I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. And I'll catch you on the next one. Salute.